Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now officially just 2 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film, at the end of the day, is going to be a revelation film, answering many of the burning questions from The Force Awakens, as well as giving us many different twists and turns that's really going to change our perception of the past 8 Star Wars movies that come before this one. And with that being said, that really is a big risk by Disney and Lucasfilm, I will add, because at the end of the day, a lot of fans love the originals, and also a lot of fans love the prequels, so since elements will be changed, it really is a big risk by Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very intense for the character of Palpatine and more. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren are said to be traveling to the Outer Rim, where they are in search of Palpatine's vault, located inside of an abandoned Imperial base, where it's said that Kylo is said to discover it with the Knights of Ren, where they are able to blow open one of the blast doors that leads to the vault containing many secrets related to Palpatine. It's said that the Wayfinder device led Kylo to one of Palpatine's vaults, where one of the scenes is actually said to involve a large Palpatine hologram, revealing vital dialogue about his life after his supposed death on the second Death Star, and what he has been up to over in the unknown regions on the world of Exegol. It's described that Palpatine unveils that he has been training a new apprentice after Darth Vader's death, and that this hologram was recorded just a couple of years after Episode 6, where it's explained that his apprentice and this apprentice of his was discovered on the world of Exegol, where a handful of these powerful warriors were discovered by Sidious, where he chose one. It's said that though Palpatine trained his apprentice well, it's described that this apprentice of his went missing during his travels over to the Beyond, which is a dangerous location in the unknown regions. It's explained that this apprentice of his went by the name of Ritsu and would often be called Darth Ritsu by Sidious in the hologram that Kylo examines within his vault. It's explained that Palpatine unveils that he has been searching for Vader's grandson and has been sensing his presence grow with the dark side of the Force, and though Palpatine believes his old apprentice to be dead, he has far more interest in Kylo Ren. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing about this that is so crucial to the Skywalker saga is, of course, it really does indeed fill in the gaps in between episodes 6 and 7, basically telling fans that, of course, Palpatine has been up to a lot of things on the world of Exegol, over in the unknown regions, and over in the Outer Rim. Now, what I like about this, though, is that this is definitely material that's going to be expanded on, not just in the movie, but also in the forms of comics, books, novels, and perhaps even video games throughout the 2020s, without a doubt. Now, this character, codenamed Ritsu, or Darth Ritsu, if you will, does indeed match up with what we talked about a couple of months ago. You guys may remember that the new villain was actually dubbed as Ritsu, and a lot of things were changed and shifted around at the time. We do know that the new villain is completely cut from this movie, and that new villain could have very well changed from being a villain on its own, from of course being Palpatine's new apprentice. Instead, this is actually said to be a reference by, of course, Palpatine's hologram that Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren discover over in the Outer Rim. So, one piece that I do want to go over is how Palpatine's secret apprentice actually went missing over in the Beyond. Now, the Beyond, in case you guys did not know, is a very powerful Force nexus, and the unknown regions, in case you didn't know, is a very dangerous part of the galaxy where a lot of people have died. So, Palpatine, how he's hiding over in the unknown regions and essentially faked his death for over 30 years, is his Grandmaster plan to eventually come out by surprise and take over the galaxy with his new Star Destroyers that are equipped with Death Star 3 technology. Now, this apprentice of his actually is believed to be dead by Palpatine. However, it's actually described that in the hologram, Palpatine actually realizes that Vader's grandson is rising in power under Snoke's rule, and that he has great interest in him. So that's a very interesting point of the hologram that Kylo Ren witnesses. Either Kylo discovers this after he has already met Palpatine, or either, before he meets Palpatine is a big mystery as of right now, but nonetheless, this takes place within the second act of the film at a certain point in time over in the Unknown Regions, where Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren discover this vital part about Palpatine's life in between the events of Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. Now, this is actually said to be a recording done just a couple of years after the events of Episode 6, so this could be 2 to 3 years after Return of the Jedi, for all we know, where Palpatine is hiding on this dead world of Exegol that has pretty much, next to no life at all on this world, where he discovered a handful of warriors where he chose one to become his new apprentice, at least for the time being, in order to take over the galaxy at one point in time. Now he has a full interest in Kylo Ren. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.